Hello. Today I realized I've never talked about cycles in co-addicted relationships. Yes. And I realized I have this handy dandy little chart that moves. I've taken pictures of it. I'm not even sure how this is going to work on this video. But basically there are cycles in when an adult doesn't feel whole or secure in themselves, sometimes they reach for other types of, mostly I'm talking about romantic relationships, to help them feel secure. And sometimes it goes awry. It's not something that can make you whole. Another relationship or another person is not going to make you whole. But there are plenty of people through time who have been married long periods of time. They're sort of co-addicted, we say. It just means that they're not comfortable being themselves. There's on their own. And so this is with a goal of secure attachment and interdependence. So that means an active choosing to be in relationship every day that is complementary to who I am. And so I'll just go over this that I used to do in real life, physically, when I had an office, and put this on video form. So it's called Cycles in Co-Addicted Relationships by Pia Melody, who's my trainer on the inner child work that I do. Basically, it starts out as, let's see. So on the outside, it's the person who's love avoidant, and on the inside, the red, or on the inside of the window is the person who's love addicted. So these people find each other. It's pretty easy too. So someone who is love avoidant is attracted to the neediness, pain, and vulnerability of the love addicted and begins to feel safe and wanted. And the person who is love addicted is attracted to the power and adulation of what Pia says, back walking away, BWA, a person who can't be in relationship and needs to leave or go away. Now, that's how it starts. Then the second part is the person who is love avoidant connects to the love addict through the process of seduction. Seduces the love addict. The love addict creates a fantasy about the back walking away or the love avoidant and begins to get value from it. Gets value from the fantasy of this person is here for me, finally, someone who's here for me. Now, the love avoidant gets value from the adulation of the love addict and from being the higher power of the love addict. And the higher power meaning like God, if you want to put it that way, somebody's spiritual support system. Now, the love addicted gets relief from their usual feelings of not mattering, of being alone, and of emptiness. The love addict creates more fantasy and begins to feel valued, complete, and full. Oh, there's something on the red part that I'll explain at the end because I didn't read that first. So the love avoidant begins to be overwhelmed by the neediness of the love addict and starts to judge him or her as being less than, one down, because of their dependency. The love addict shows more neediness, has increasing awareness of the avoidance preoccupation with distancing and or addiction, but denies this reality in order to lessen feelings of dis-ease and abandonment. Then the love avoidant begins to distance from the love addict's control, and old family of origin engulfment issues surface. Engulfment means you become like part of somebody else. You're not your own person. You don't have your own identity. The love addict's increasing evidence of distancing is present. So increasing evidence of distancing is present, and the love addict's denial begins to crumble as the reality of distancing by the avoidant person sets in, along with old issues of abandonment by family of origin. Then the love avoidant distances further by addictions and risk-taking to get relief from suffocation and emptiness. Now, the love addict withdraws from the love avoidant, is experienced in the form of severe pain, fear, anger, and shame. Then the love avoidant feels guilt and or fear regarding the love addict. The love addict acts out to relieve withdrawal symptoms by obsessing about the avoidant and then engages in own addiction issues, forces the avoidant back into the relationship, or gets even with the avoidant person. Then the love avoidant returns to seduce the love addict out of own guilt issues about distancing or addiction and or fear of abandonment, or moves on to connect with another partner. The love addict, now if the avoidant notices and returns to the relationship, the seduction of the love addict begins again and the cycle repeats itself. Now on this red, that's hard to read, I'm going to turn it this way. The love addict's greatest fear is that of abandonment with an underlying fear of intimacy. This person can be addicted to other areas or other addictions. Now the avoidance addict, creates fear. Their greatest fear is that of intimacy with an underlying fear of abandonment. This person can also have other addictions. So that's a cycle of a love avoidant and love addiction relationship. And it's very dangerous because a person who doesn't feel whole, and I'm talking about adults here, who rely on somebody for their very sense of existence, can feel like they might die outside of their addiction, which is another person. But the fantasy, it's not about the real person, so it's a fantasy. So I just wanted to go over that. Thanks.